Hello, welcome to CS Building Services. Today we're going to fix a computer lead. Well, it's a phone charger lead, what's snapped in half. So we need to join it back together with tape. Do not attach, do not tape together 230 volt cables. To put them back together again, you need to use connector blocks. So do never ever tape them back together 230 volt cables, because it's very, very dangerous. Always tape together cables what are 5 volts only. Anything higher, don't tape together. Use connector blocks. So you just screw the wire together and tape it. Very simple fix to a £1 phone charger. So what we do is, you have to strip the cable.
She doesn't want you to know because she doesn't want you to worry. Which is why we didn't do any more. By Monday, the 17th
cut this bit off.
July 2000,
A bit long actually, I'm going to make this cable shorter.
Concerned by the children's absence,
so you've got to strip it very, very carefully.
Family, but their calls went unanswered. The phone rang, it was the school secretary. I don't know whether it's mother's intuition.
But I cut it like you would with a saw or something.
It was going to be something bad.
I suppose I kept pressing. They've gone away.
There we go. Stripped. Once you've made a tiny nick, where you can see one that comes away, you grab your fingernail, and then you can just pull it. Magic trick. On this one we've got 4 different colours of wire. We've got a white, a black, a red and a green. And I'll show you what I mean with the next one. I'll do a closer look. So you make a tiny nick where you can see one colour wire, then you pull it off with your fingernail. If you go around it with a craft knife all the way, you'll probably nip the wires. There we go. There, see a nick of wire there. Then grab your fingernail. This one, a bit more advanced, so we can just pull the wires out. Then the other side. There we go. And then pull that off. And there you go. You've got 4 different colours of wires. A red, a black, a green, and a white. And same on here. So you know what we do, don't we? We join the colours together. And then on all the bits of copper, you've got to put tape on those. And then you got to put tape on all the wires. So if the copper's touching from different colour wires, your phone charger will stop working until you separate the copper again. So you put tape on each bit of copper, then you put the main tape on the body of the wires, which I will show you now. So very simple. Grab your craft knife. Stick it. There we go. Be very careful when you do this, but you can manage it. It's really simple fixing. Just nick it. Better using a blunt craft knife for this actually, because pliers usually will just snap the copper. If you cut it pliers, it normally just snaps the copper because the copper is dead thin. So use a blunt craft knife, not a very sharp one, just in case. But the sharp one will also damage your copper.
Children have been strangled.
Read books, television, you know, what the police need. They need somewhere that is at least disturbed. So
if you've got sharp fingernails, what a bonus.
I wanted to pick up my granddaughter and put her on the bed. I wanted to do that more than anything, but I knew that wasn't the right thing to do.
Carol and Ali's world had been shattered. They felt certain that the only person who kidnapped.
Tell you what is good for stripping wire, guys. Nail clippers for this.
We just didn't know. As the police forensics team began,
You've got to be gentle. Do not pull too hard because you might actually break the whole wire. If your fingernails are sharp, you'll probably just strip the wire. I never cut too near your fingers. Not too close, 'cause you might touch the skin. So cut at least keep the craft knife blade at least an inch away from your finger. Like this, at least an inch.
What are you talking about? So she said, they was killed on them. And I said, what do you mean? She said, they're gone.
The next day, the police continued their investigation. There was no other sign at the scene of any ancillary crime, if you
And
like.
strip the white
There
wire.
was no evidence of drugs. There was no evidence of a break-in, as an example. So, with that, as your other evidence begins to build
There we
up,
go.
then you begin to focus on
That's all the wire
missing
stripped.
from the house, that being Austin.
This one needs to be a bit bigger. So what we do is you get your wires and you pull down.
The search team was sent in. That was when we
There you go.
found,
Now they're longer.
the other
Now we're going to strip all the wires all in one.
and sort of hidden
We
away
just strip
next
them
to
all
the
in one.
wire. And then in the bedroom, we found a pile of men's clothing. Amongst that was a pair of beige cargo pants.
Now guys, if you don't feel comfortable stripping all your wires all in one, like I did then, strip them individually.
The forensic evidence on the cargo pants.
Even I didn't strip them all in one though. I missed two out. So I recommend if you want to do it quicker, do 2 by 2.
Car was missing. The police put out an appeal for any sightings and received a call from a member of the public. The car had been parked outside the house for about a week.
There we go.
So we had it lifted and taken to a forensic garage, where it was again examined right the way through for any evidence that might be connected to the crime scene.
There the last
In
wire.
the back of the car, investigators found the remains of a McDonald's breakfast, a car magazine with several cars circled, and a carrier bag containing.
There we go.
The sort of thing you do fast.
So now get your wires and match the colours up.
That had got a significant bend.
So white to white.
And the head certainly appeared that it had blood on it. And this became apparent that this may well be a weapon that had been used.
And make sure you get it wrapped up tight,
It didn't take the police
but not too
long to
tight.
discover that Austin had purchased one of the cars he'd circled as a getaway vehicle. The evidence was mounting, and it all pointed.
Don't worry, 5 volts, it can't electrocute you.
Austin becomes most definitely our suspect. We're not treating him as a potential witness or another victim anymore. We definitely think he's our man. From witness statements and the evidence they discovered, investigators determined that the murders had taken place on the 10th of July, a week before the bodies were found. This meant
So
that
white to
Philip
white,
Austin had now been
that's a
on
good
the
enough
run for
connection.
more than 7 days. With such an unpredictable
And then do
killer
green
on
to
the
green,
loose,
don't matter which
the
order
police
you do
needed
it in,
to find him.
as long as the colours are right. I mean by that, make sure the colours are matching. So green to green, black to black, red to red, white to white. But if your wires are different colours, let's say if you had an orange wire or a pink wire, you'll match them up. So pink to pink, it'll be pink to pink, orange to orange, and whatever colours you've got. But don't wrap it up too many times. It's only thin and it could snap. And it probably won't work if you left a wire out. Unless if one was a backup wire which didn't work all the time.
Together we can make them come true. If we learn today.
Most of the time when your phone charger breaks or whatever, you better off just buying a new one. But if it was an emergency for your phone, this is what you'll do. So I'm teaching you to do a little survival trick here, which is also construction, electrical, electronics like. And now black to black's done, now red to red.
There are many words to describe the winners of the Sons Who Cares Wins Awards. We just call them amazing. The Sons Who Cares Wins.
Hello, John. Sorry, it's just like filming.
So the red wire to the red wire.
You Natural Nourishing with naturally derived ingredients, professional grade cover, and multi-tonal natural looking results crafted by Schwarzkopf.
Go. So let's make sure the light and all your wires join together. So now get some tape. Tape.
Is there a secret family history? Find out with exclusive records you'll only find online at findmypast.co.uk.
And cover the copper up so it can't touch each other by taping it up.
And comes with a 7-day money back guarantee. Kazoo, yeah you can.
Right, let's tape it up. There we go. Tape up your wires because you're going to tape it together to make it into like a fresh wire. So always tape up your copper. Because if your copper touches each other, your phone will stop working, it's charging up, and then you'll have to separate the copper again and do it again. But if the wires are touching each other like they are now, your phone will stop working, then you'll have to move them along, then it will start working again. But if it'll 230 volt wires won't touch each other, it will shut your circuit off, and it will make a bang, and then it will shut off the RCD. But with these type of wires, because these are very safe, these are only 5 volt wires. And in future videos, we're going to show you how to like put lights in and all that. There we go. Keep your wires taped together, and now you can push them together because there's copper, because there's tape protecting the copper. And now tape up the wire. Need about this much, maybe less, but I don't know.
Simply saying sponsors Skyprime.
So now you can put your wire together and tape together.
East Midlands. Philip Austin had officially become the prime suspect for the brutal murders of his wife and children. He'd been on the run for more than a week.
This is a man who has just
Taping
killed
up.
his family. So it's very important that the police track him down because only he knows what he's going to do next. It's vital.
No matter what, whatever colour wires there are, because there might not always be red, green and black and so on. Whatever colour the wires are, just join them up the same with the other piece of wire.
On Monday the 10th of July, he'd finished his night shift at the warehouse, returned home, and had then taken the children to school.
Now, normally, he'd have driven home,
No matter how neat the tape is,
talked to
it's
Claire,
not going to be very neat,
gone to
is
bed.
it? It's tape.
Not this morning.
He books an appointment at a massage parlour in
You
Northampton.
push it together then.
He goes for that
There you go.
and he ends up having full sex with the
A fixed wire.
wife.
Here we go, guys. A fixed cable.
He then starts to head home. He goes into a local DIY store and purchases another house.
We got all taped together. So don't worry about being electrocuted if you ever touch the copper on one of these. Don't worry about being electrocuted. You can't. It cannot electrocute you.
These men don't just snap or lose control. They plan them over a long period of time.
But if you get electrocuted off a plug socket or a 230 volt wire, it can kill you. So now we plug it into the laptop
Return home armed with a mallet.
and we plug it into my other phone.
Upstairs. A fight starts.
And now let's see if we get proof.
Down the stairs. Claire goes to the front door and opens
Hey, right.
it. Comes up,
Here we go, guys. My phone. We plug it in.
but no one can help.
There we go. Now it's working. It says here charging. And to show evidence proof, pull it out. And now it says battery not fully charged. Because the battery ain't fully charged. Now plug it back in again. Now it says charging. So now this charger is working properly. So now we've got a fully working charger. What we've put back together. So this is an electrical video, another electrical video. So the phone ain't fully charged, so I've unplugged it. Now I plug it in. Now it is charging because I've plugged it back in. So this is working properly. And to show you even more proof, on this phone, when it's charging, when the battery's charging, the battery bars keep going up. So I'll put it there for you.
Any one of those assaults
Watch.
would have been enough to kill her.
After he's killed his wife,
It's halfway. The battery's going upwards, isn't it?
He changes his clothes.
Sorry.
He goes to his wife's workplace and he tells her colleagues she's not going to be in for a while.
Battery's half full. Now it's going upwards.
Now the very fact that he's able
There you
to
go.
go through with this
Battery's going upwards. Unplug it. Not fully charged, just unplugged it. Get rid of this indicator.
Philip Austin had subjected his wife, the mother of his children, to a lengthy and
Plug it in. Then it'll start charging the phone again.
He killed his son and daughter.
Now it says charging because I plugged it in. So we've got a working charger here. So this is good as new. So that is how you fix a phone charger. Cut in half.
Investigators have been following the latest information on Austin's
So thanks for watching this other electrical video.
revealed that he'd been using his
See you later.
card whilst on a